The following podcast contains mature language and adult discussion.
They don't be spitting that. They don't be saying shit.
We got Plies, Big
Yo.
Daddy.
Plies. What? You crazy? Jim Jones. It should be that's my camera. I'm glad my man went on there. Shout out to eat 40 pounds of regular. I know you knowledgeable. Yo, you know how we do. Welcome to Politickz As Usual, music's #1 debate show discussing all things hip-hop and culture related. Let's get into it, y'all. We back. Trey.
Yeah. So,
With the Final Four, brother.
man, we have reached the PAU Final Four. Shout out to everybody who checked out the first 2 episodes. If you haven't, you know, we did our own rendition of a tournament from each region of America, try to determine what the #1 album would be. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and go through these last 4, man. The East region champion was Nas with Illmatic.
Classic out.
That's going up against Jeezy, TM101, which was the South region champion.
Another classic.
Then on the other side of the bracket, we got the North/Midwest champion with Kanye West, My Black Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Beautiful.
Going up against
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Man, Black Beautiful. Look, the B can be whatever you want it to be, stand for, all right?
Okay.
My bitch ass
All right.
dirty
All right.
twisted fantasy,
All right.
whatever. They're going up against the West Coast champion and The Chronic by Dr. Dre. So those are the final 4 albums left, man. We're going to start off
It's tough.
with the East versus the South. Nas Illmatic versus TM101. What's up?
Who want to take this one?
I mean, it's easy for me. I'm going Illmatic. Easy for me.
I'm going Illmatic.
Any insight on those picks? Or
I mean, y'all know I ain't no trap dude, so.
okay.
I mean, like I said before, why I picked it against Blueprint. It's a flawless album. That shit is flawless. Like from 1 to 10, it's 1 is the intro, so from 2 to 10, flawless.
Yeah.
What you think about, you don't think TM101 is flawless?
Nah, it ain't flawless.
Okay,
It ain't flawless, nah.
I got you.
Does the amount of tracks make a difference? Because, you know, Nas has 9. How many tracks on TM101? Like 16.
Yeah, it's up in the
So
high
the
teens.
fact that Nas pretty much made every song perfect. And like you said, Jeezy has some throwaways on that joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that plays a part.
That's to his detriment that he put a
Okay.
couple.
He didn't have too many throwaways.
Nah, he ain't have I ain't gonna say he might not have no throwaways.
And Nas is kind of, the album kind of is, don't get me wrong, it is a flawless album. The only detriment to the album is it's kind of one bag the whole way versus, you know what I mean, TM101,
That's one bag the whole way.
Illmatic.
I said Jeezy is too though.
Oh, you talking Sonics?
Sonically. I would beg to differ a little bit.
Sonically, nah, I don't think
would
so.
beg
Not
different a little
Illmatic.
Because, you know, you got to keep in mind, Nas was the first.
To get all the all-star producers.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
one from Q-Tip, one from Primo, one from
To like the naked ear,
Know what
it
I'm
might
saying?
sound the same because it's all
Large
boom bap,
Professor.
baby, to a lot of
I'm
people.
not saying they all sound the same. I said it's kind of the same.
Pete Rock.
Same realm.
I disagree. Like DJ Premier, his song don't sound like One Love don't sound like Nas is like. I mean not Nas is like, but what's the Halftime?
Okay.
Like they don't sound the same.
Yeah. Or The World Is Yours. That got a different sound compared to It Ain't Hard to Tell.
Right. That's what I was trying to think of. It ain't hard to tell.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think sonically, definitely. I thought you was talking more like the content. I could agree with that, but that go the same for Jeezy shit too though.
Yeah, you're right. I would also give the nod to Illmatic. I know a couple of pods ago you said that ᴛＧᴇᴍ had one of the worst lines ever. Jeezy also had one of the worst lines on Thug Motivation. Patty cake, microwave.
Nah, that's hard. Son. Oh my.
Patty cake, microwave.
But we know what the line is
what it
referring.
means.
Yeah.
Shit.
But
Chingy joint ain't nah. You can't compare that to.
Yeah, that
What
joint ain't
you
as
got
bad
for
as pork chop. Yeah, yeah, pork chop is worse, bro. For sure.
You got for a pork chop, it gotta be top 3 worst lines of hip hop ever.
so what you should think, Trey?
My pick Nas, man. That's. I mean, I love the South. Love what that album did for the culture. But I can't pick against Illmatic, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 4 for Illmatic.
I think J. Cole. We said this last episode, bro. What did J. Cole say about Nas? I mean, we be stupid as hell to pick against Illmatic, bro.
He said Nas wrote the Bible.
Yeah, man. Hey.
I guess it's unanimous, man, because
Which you was gonna go?
even if I was going with Jeezy, which I'm not, you know, I would vote it. But no, I agree. Nas Illmatic, you know, it's apples and oranges. Not taking away nothing from Jeezy. TN101, great album, classic album for sure. But Nas Illmatic is just a different realm, man. Like if you haven't listened to that album, please go check it out, man. You're doing yourself a disservice.
Yes, sir.
Best bodies of work in music, period.
Indeed. So Illmatic is the first one in the national championship, so to speak. Next matchup, we got the Midwest/North champion, Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, going up against
There you go.
Dr. Dre, the Chronic, representing the West Coast.
Another easy one for me. I'm going Chronic. It's easy for me.
Yeah, I'm going with Chronic too, bro. I'm human. It's okay to, regret and go back and change things. So,
What you regret, son?
I regret picking,
you say
some
last
things
episode?
that I picked, some albums that I picked for that.
On the last episode.
Yeah, so I stand on what I said about what the Bone Thugs album meant and what it did. But I think Graduation shifted a little bit harder than that. Graduation honestly should be in the spot that this album is in. I think Graduation should be in the Final Four over My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I'd have picked Chronic over that one too.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I'm definitely picking. Am I picking right now?
Go, yeah, please.
Yeah, the Chronic, bro. I'm picking the Chronic.
Philip.
I'm going with
Petersburg Phil.
I'm going with the Chronic as well, man. Anytime it's a nice day outside, the Chronic getting played. Dr. Dre, the windows down. The Chronic, Let Me Ride is getting played. You know what I mean? So I'm going with the Chronic.
I feel that.
What you got, Abby? Doug?
Majority rules at this point.
I still want to hear what y'all
Let me
pick.
see. I would say the Chronic, just because
You
it
pick
has-
Chronic for real with Kanye?
Yeah, for real. I mean, I listen to Kanye album more, like right now, but I think the amount of classics that is on the Chronic
Just always.
outweigh
That's a good point.
Kanye.
Yeah. I feel it.
Again, another unanimous decision. The Chronic.
Let's go.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Great album. You actually got a point, Trey, with the Graduation though. That's I see why you say that. So that makes a lot of sense. But going with what we choosing, Dre's The Chronic changed the sound of music, especially West Coast hip hop, West Coast rap. It gave it that signature G-Funk was introduced. It's just so much that was attached to that album in that time period. You know what I'm saying? Death Row was launched. So yes, Dre The Chronic is definitely deserving to take this one against Mr. West.
Just to piggyback on your Graduation take, I do think My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy from top to bottom is a better album than Graduation, though. Graduation definitely has a couple skippers. Like, I'm skipping Drunken Hot Girls.
I knew you was gonna.
I'm skipping that too. I'm skipping that too.
I might even skip. I skip Barry Bonds, too.
Wait a minute, Barry.
I skip Barry Bonds.
Wayne
Okay.
blacked out on that joint.
Okay.
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 In all fairness, my brother, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy got some skippers for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I think they neck and neck as far as the skipper spot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the singles and the shit that blew up off of Graduation, it blew up bigger than what the Jones did on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? It just really like, I mean, you think about 106 and Park days, man, when he was head to head with 50.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? All the videos, everything, the presentation, everything, how that whole thing was packaged up, bro. The Tokyo
Graduation
artists.
for sure made Kanye a superstar.
Yeah, bro.
I
That
get
shit was
all
it.
that. I just think that from top to bottom,
Daft Punk joint, like,
I think that from the top to bottom, it was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was a better album from top to bottom, in my opinion. Like, Kanye was at its height during Graduation,
Right.
and for some people that could sway people in that direction, but I don't think there's any fat on the album. Like, for example, like I used to use, I know it's apples and oranges like Rick Ross. I think Teflon Don might have been his biggest album or whatever, but Deeper Than Rap had no fat. There might have been a better album. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that's-
I mean,
I see
we're
what
playing semantics, but either way, the Chronic moves on. What we got,
For sure.
what we got for the championship, baby?
yeah, man, y'all see it. The national championship, bro. I'm loving this one. Dr. Dre the Chronic going up against Nas Illmatic.
Now this ain't no easy one.
It's not easy at all.
This is not
Crazy.
easy.
And this is, I think, a perfect matchup.
Yeah.
This is when I envisioned this whole bracket and the tournament. I figured these two would be at the final destination.
All right, so hold on. Before everybody get into their points, right? My general question for the group is: when you think about these two albums, is this just a matter of preference at this point, or
I
are
would
we
think so.
like?
Me, I take everything into account.
It's got to be a little bit of
So
everything.
I
So
take,
we
I
talking
take
about
Yeah.
impact,
preference,
Sonics.
Age,
high age,
value, all that.
Oh.
Yeah, like,
how lyrics, everything.
yeah.
Okay.
Which albums and which shit off the albums implemented other shit like movies, soundtracks of movies, commercials, goddamn everything, just
Okay.
every little detail. You know what I'm saying?
Who want to set it up?
I'll shut that bitch off.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Chronic.
Okay.
I'm gonna Chronic. I feel like to the culture, just meant more. Might
Yeah.
be more than Illmatic. To the culture, you gotta think when the Chronic came out, what it did to the world. Illmatic, when it came out, it was local. If you want to be honest, like I got an uncle who live in Cali. He's 48 years old. He never heard Illmatic like when it came out. When I Rule the World came out, that's when he went back and he heard. You know what I mean? Chronic was on the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest.
Down south.
That gang culture took over the world just because of the Chronic. They put the West Coast on top. Illmatic didn't put the East Coast on top.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Chronic put the West, and they ran and dominated up until probably when Pac died. So that's the reason it edged out Illmatic to me.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say the Chronic, like you said, what it did, like it took the West Coast and pushed it everywhere.
Yeah.
Illmatic is like you said, a flawless album, but it didn't push that sound everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would go with the Chronic.
Damn.
I think it's a few unfair points y'all made about the sound being pushed. Like I feel like Illmatic had a I'm going with Illmatic, by the way. Illmatic had a sound that was already created. You know what I'm saying? That was the New York sound, sort of
You
speak.
don't think Chronic sound was already in NWA, Ice-T and all that?
I mean, it was, but it was just old. It was like a vintage. You know, it was just kind of like outdated. He came with a whole fresh, you know what I'm saying, like from the beats.
The Chronic sound was outdated.
No.
He said Illmatic sound. He said Ice-T and all that was outdated.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, NWA and all that stuff was a little outdated.
So to me, that'd be a plus to
Chronic,
Dre if he introduced a whole new sound. That's kind of a plus for me.
I mean, yeah, he introduced a lot with that. But it's just kind of unfair to put a album, like if we speaking on sound, the sonics of each album. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of unfair to speak on Nas like being the loser in that category because the sound was already created.
And
You know
to
what I'm
add to
saying?
your
It was
point,
other artists.
especially you being a producer, Dre single-handedly produced the Chronic as a producer.
Right.
Nas had
Other producers.
other producers. So does that play a part in your mind? As far as the sound of it, having different styles of producers versus Dr. Dre overseeing everything,
Right.
touching everything.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it definitely plays a part. I feel like it's harder to make a classic album such as Illmatic with so many different producers coming in.
Think so?
I think it's when you trying to.
I'm talking about them all-star producers though.
Yeah, but still, bro.
It's easier to lock in with one though.
Yeah, much easier to lock in one.
Okay.
You got one straight line across the whole album, with the same producer doing this, knowing what you want and you like molding your raps to the sound of his beats, whatever.
I feel what y'all saying, but if we look at the bracket, every album that was on there, all the ones we consider classics all had different producers. Most of the albums we consider classics, most of them don't have just one producer. So I would say it's probably harder to make a classic with just one producer. I mean, the evidence is there.
You got to think about the time period too, though, because the one producer thing in recent years just became a thing again.
Right.
I think at that time period, most of those albums, it was the thing to work with multiple producers. So let's take that
Chronic
into consideration.
also introduced Snoop, man. That's the biggest rapper of all time. You can't.
For sure.
You gotta take that into consideration.
No, I definitely respect that. I honestly.
No wrong answer
like
though.
Doggy Style should have went further in the joint for sure, just off of that. But yeah, I respect that point. But I respect whoever picked Chronic. I mean, you can't go wrong with either way. But I'm gonna respectfully go with Illmatic.
Illmatic. You said Chronic right there.
Yeah.
Two Chronics, one Illmatic.
Illmatic, Philly Phil.
Oh man,
I want to go last so bad.
yeah, I be going last. It don't matter.
No,
what
you ain't. You just picked.
Nah, he
I
ain't picked
never
yet.
picked.
Okay.
I was going
We just be
you had went.
debating
My
points.
fault, bro.
I mean, I'm going with the Chronic.
Oh, so
I listen to it more. I like the beats more. I like the way Dre samples more than I like. Really, did I like Premier with the way Premier samples? So the style for me, like I said, I was raised on Parliament. So Parliament samples, the funk samples, like I said, all that kind of marinates with me, or resonates with me rather, more than maybe a jazz sample or another style of sample like that. Plus, bigger records. Now, I mean,
For sure.
I mean, like you said, he brought in the whole coast.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, West Coast culture, Southern culture, it's car culture. And I'm going with Knocking the Whip. That Chronic Knocking the Whip more so than Illmatic does. Illmatic's a good album, but like I said, it's more headphones, versus Knocking in the Whip. So I'm going with the Chronic.
Yeah, lyrically, I would have to state too. Lyrically, lyrics played a big part for me too. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
Chronic was not it with the lyrics. I mean, it's really never. West Coast has never really been a lyric heavy, region anyway. So
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm listening to all y'all points. Everybody made valid points. So to summarize this, I'm gonna have to really just base it off two things for me, outside of what everybody just said. For me, my upbringing in my household, I was a late bloomer with Nas. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't get Nas at first. My older cousin, Tyrone, shout out to him. He was a big Nas fan. He was trying to put me on early. I won't get it. I caught on to Nas later. Once I did, I appreciate Nas music, especially Illmatic. But in my household, shout out Mama. Mom's was a big West Coast hip hop fan. So Dre, Snoop, especially Tupac. Mom's was bumping that in the house. So with all that being said, I still revisit both albums a lot to this day, but I'm gonna have to go with Chronic. I'm gonna have to go with Chronic
By myself.
Pick the right answer.
for
Congratulations.
I just think impact was bigger. To me, Nas Illmatic aged better, but impact wise, for what it did for the culture, for the West Coast region, introducing Snoop Dogg, one of the biggest superstar in the game, and call it bias if you want, but I listen to Let Me Ride once a week. So Phil brought it up. Car culture, like, it gotta have that knock, and that album has I think the first 3 songs, you just, you don't skip nothing. So, yeah, I'm gonna get an edge to Chronic, but this was not an easy.
Do we got motherfucking like some bells or something? We got a winner. The fucking winner.
We'll clap it up. We'll clap it up for the Chronic. But this was a great Final Four to pick from. And especially that final round, them 2 albums, you can't go wrong. Like Trey said, like, do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Would you say, see, if you born in what?
If you born after 1989, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
If you haven't listened to these albums, please, like,
shut the fuck up.
Like,
bring an intelligent opinion to the table, man. Don't just get.
If you born after 1989, you can't have intelligent.
Go in the comments. First hit that notification bell, comment, share, subscribe. But go in those comments after you've listened to these albums and share with us your opinion. Share with us what you think.
Hit the DM. Whoever personally got my number, you could text me. Just whatever. Just give.
So we saying the Chronic is the greatest album of all. Let's talk about what we saying.
The Chronic
is the greatest album of all time.
In the PAU Madness.
Let's say this. And of the albums that made our tournament,
yes,
because we human.
Is it something that was left out that you feel we left out?
I mean, not off the top of my head right now. That's for another episode. But just the Jones that made the cut. You know what I'm saying? At the moment that we were doing our picking.
We did leave off "Hammer Don't Stop" by MC Hammer.
Yeah. So go ahead. What you was saying, Trey?
Anyway, man, listen. Champion is Dr. Dre the Chronic, man.
The greatest album of all time.
Yeah,
man.
bro. Greatest album all the albums that was in this tournament, man.
Crying.
So
I'm not mad at that at all. I used to say that.
Definitely give us y'all feedback, man. Let us know how y'all feel about that. If there's any albums that was left out of this tournament at all, feel free to, you know what I'm saying, throw it in the comment section.
I got 2 that was DM'd to me. We got the Wrong Bone Thugs and Harmony album.
Okay.
They said we were supposed to be
All the War.
No. Creeping on something, whatever. Okay. That Bone, John No Homo, and
you couldn't remember the title. I don't think it was gonna make the cut.
And the Twister. Which one we picked? Kamikaze. They said we should have went with Adrenaline Rush.
Adrenaline Rush. Okay, I get it.
Okay, that's cool.
But
it wouldn't have made it that far anyway. So I guess it really don't make a difference.
Same thing with the 3-6 when we picked the raw 3-6 album.
Yes, I did get that.
It's all subjective.
It's all subjective.
Yeah, but if y'all do like the PAU Madness tournament, you know what I'm saying, let us know about that as well, because we'll be happy to bring this back next season
with another.
And just keep this, fresh content, fresh concept behind it. So yeah, if y'all like this, we're gonna keep it going.
For sure.
All right, so look, get into some other shit.
Hey Ray, hold up for me real quick. Let's keep this thing going. What we got, see?
It's been, I seen an argument going on that Verzuz. We haven't had Verzuz in a while, but a Verzuz that I've seen that people have been talking about, I don't know how it came about, 50 Cent versus Lil Wayne.
Okay.
That Verzuz, 50 Cent versus Lil Wayne, and I love Verzuz. I love when he was coming on. I think I watched every single one of them. I think that's an interesting matchup though with 50 Cent and Lil Wayne.
Bro, why is this even a topic?
Who started it? Did Breakfast Club start this?
I don't know. Why the fuck is this a topic though, bro?
It wasn't Breakfast Club. I think it was
Act? No, not Act.
I hope like hell it won't Act.
Oh, Ebro.
Ebro podcast.
Oh, Apple.
It was
okay.
Apple. It wasn't Ebro himself, but it was somebody else.
Man, shout out to whoever made this, but bro,
Okay.
shut the hell up.
I thought this was an odd matchup at first, but it's still a little odd to me, but it's been getting so much traction. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about it, so we had to talk about it.
Oh my God.
And I'm assuming we talking about 50 in his heyday against Wayne, but
You talking about Wayne 50? All they catalog.
Come on, bro.
They whole catalog.
Come on.
But is this fair though? Because Wayne's music stretch lasted way longer.
You only can pick 20 songs though.
Thank you, bro.
You can only pick 20 songs. It don't matter how long your career was. It's about how many hits you got. As long as you come to the table with 20 strong ones, you can rock out.
50 Cent got 20 strong.
Bro, Lil Wayne can do 10 verses with 20 new Jones every time.
Listen, I ain't disagreeing with
He
you.
would lose.
Bro.
He would lose.
Lil Wayne with
Lil Wayne, if you, the way you talk, you got to put respect on Curtis Jackson.
Bro, fuck all that, bro.
No, real talk. Let's talk.
No, we can talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Everybody thought everybody was saying Wayne.
You gonna hear me out first.
My man Phil Boy got 50 winning this shit.
You know how I feel about this shit?
Okay.
You know how I feel about this topic right here? I feel the same way about this topic I feel about Chris Sean and fucking the nigga, the blue nigga.
The blue nigga.
Stupid. It's fucking stupid, bro. Why Lil Wayne would mollywop 50 Cent in the verses, bro?
It sounds
Make
easy.
your point, Phil.
It sounds
I
easy,
like
right?
50 Cent. He got
Phil
hits.
talking shit.
Come on, bro.
Let my man talking
What are you
shit.
talking about?
Let's-
Talking
let's
shit.
sound
You
like-
better come correct. I want to hear this shit.
I remember when
Bruh.
Jadakiss, when it gets Fab, a lot of people was picking Fab.
Except for
right?
me.
Except for you, right?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Kiss beat him, right?
For sure.
I remember with Dipset when it gets the locks.
I thought Dipset was going to win
You
that.
thought Dipset was going to win, right?
Yeah.
The issue, the thing is 50 records sound like I'm talking to you. I sound like I'm talking to you. So when a lot of his records, Wankster, know what I mean?
Mini Man.
You can interpret that it's not a Lil Wayne diss, but
It's direct.
it's a direct
It's gonna hit
topic.
harder on the
Like,
person.
you know what I mean? It's
50
going to hit
Cent song gonna hit
harder.
harder.
Like direct records, aggressive records hit harder in
He
verses.
got about 5 of those that might hit.
So you hear me out, right?
Uh-huh.
Wayne, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a hit that could fuck with 50's hit until Carter 3. Let's be real.
Go DJ?
That's one. That's one song. And real
Excuse
talk,
me, excuse me,
when
excuse me, excuse
when
me.
50 was on the road, nothing on Carter 1 or Carter 2 was
Trey,
fucking
where you going? Where you going,
was fucking
Trey?
with, know what I mean, the massacre or, know what I mean, Get Rich or Die Trying. Let's be
disagree.
honest.
I disagree.
I mean, we can disagree all you
Trey,
want.
Trey Wu has just left the building.
I mean, that's cool.
He'll be back. I
disagree.
guess he went to the
I mean, that's
bathroom.
cool. That's cool. All I'm saying is this right here. And Wayne, everybody want to say, yo, his feature bag, all this.
Right.
I
You got to
mean,
count that, though.
Huh?
You got to count the features and all
He
that.
better go get his friends. That's all I'm
Nigga,
saying. He
that's
better go
bugging,
get his
bro.
friends. Because him in his own bag, Wayne, I'm just saying. It could be a long day.
I feel
It could
you.
be a long day,
I
is all I'm
don't feel you,
saying.
matter of fact.
boy.
I'm going to tell you why you smoking. I'm going to tell you why.
Bro,
You smoking that good,
smoking-
though.
Yes, sir.
no,
Smoking that St. Franklin, though.
No. If people want to say, if people bring up
Franklin St.
mixtapes, people bring up mixtapes, right? They're like, Wayne, mixtape run, this, that, third.
Right.
First of all, 50 gave him the blueprint for mixtapes.
Okay.
First of all. Second of all,
You got a point there.
50 gave Lil Wayne the okay.
blueprint for mixtapes, because
50 started that.
50 started that blueprint run.
The G and the shit. Yeah,
They
sure.
gave you-
Well,
First of all,
Wayne's mixtapes were more
Popular.
do
with the
you
gangsta
count
grills.
Rutgers stats in basketball? You don't. You don't count Rutgers
That's
stats
two
in basketball.
different things, Phil. That's two
The mixtapes are Rutgers stats.
The
Skip to
mixtapes
my
count,
Lou.
nigga.
Skip to my Lou. It's not a top 5, top 10
bro,
basketball
that's cool.
player.
That's
First of all, you
basketball,
gonna stop
but in
fucking
verse-
shaking his
listen.
couch. All right, we on the same couch. Calm your
in
big ass
verses,
down.
You
the
done
mixtape-
walked off. So,
and-
like, so it's
calm your
cool.
ass down.
And in
Listen.
verses,
So,
them
I'm
songs
saying, so-
count.
huh?
And in the verses, them songs count.
Yeah, they're gonna play.
They're gonna play those
Stick to
mixtape
the
joints.
verses, my G.
They're gonna play
them
Cannon,
shits
and
in
Cannon's
verse.
gonna wipe out anything 50 gonna put
Think
on.
about, you get,
No, that's not.
Hold on,
What
but
you mean? Cannon's not going to do that.
Think of-
You got to realize what 50 has in his arsenal, bro.
Man, listen.
He got 5 songs that's unstoppable. I give you that.
Think about
50?
think about 50.
Not even five. He got about
I mean,
3.
think about Gucci and Jeezy joint. It was a lot of mixtape joints played in that verse.
Yeah.
So it's not off the table.
The locks in the Dipset. It was a lot of mixtape joints played in that.
Yeah, Gucci and Jeezy, right? And I felt like it was a one-sided battle. I feel like Gucci got smoked on that joint. If you want to be honest with you,
But
Oh.
the locks played a lot of mixtape shit, and that was like that. What freestyle Kiss did to the Biggie joint.
Who shot
First
you?
Who shot you?
Yeah.
That was a mixtape freestyle.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Only thing with that Kiss joint too. That was the second record that was played, and Kiss.
That was like 3rd or 4th.
It was like the second one.
Nah, the second one was Banned from TV. I watched that shit at least once a week.
And he-
Banned from
you know
TV
what
was
he
the second
said?
one he played.
I mean, Kiss put a lot of sauce on that joint too. He's like, yo,
Yeah,
they don't know they
performance go with it too. Yeah,
Huh?
performance
Performance
counts
goes
too.
with it too, so,
50
like-
not performing. I don't think 50 performed better than Wayne.
Yeah,
I mean,
He don't.
he don't.
Performance?
Yeah,
He don't.
No,
He don't
this nigga
perform
stand
better.
in
And
one
that,
spot
and
and do
that's
the
going to
same
count for
damn-
that counts a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
But I get
He
it.
do
But
the
what
same
the fuck?
bullshit.
I get it.
With
But
the
when when I'm on my
rock
stage,
side to side. Yeah,
all
you
I'm
know
saying is
what
when
I'm
I'm on this, I get it. When I'm on the stage and my records come on, and my
Buff
records,
the move.
and my records, and my records are aggressive.
with the G you and the wife being on, you know what I'm saying?
My records are aggressive, and you singing like about eating pussy and shit, and I'm talking about killing niggas and shit. It's a difference. 50 energy is different. That's all I'm saying.
So basically, what you
is your
saying is
point,
niggas,
bro?
niggas want to hear about niggas killing.
And a versus. Strictly talking about the
let me
versus.
say that. All right,
Yeah, let's talk. Hold up. We gotta get somebody else a point. We gotta get somebody else perspective. Hold on.
It's a race to 11 records in the verse. It's a race to 11. It's not how many records. It's a race to 11.
Okay.
And I'm saying that for y'all to be like just so dismissive of 50 Cent.
I never said that.
He walked off.
I'm dismissive of him.
He walked off. He's walked off.
I'm walking off because of what you were saying.
I mentally
the shit that you're
walked
saying. Like,
I mentally walked off.
Let
Let me say this. Them 50 songs that you screaming that, oh, he's talking this person, this, that, and third, they didn't age too good. He got about 3, 4, 5 Jones that aged okay, but them Show Me Disco Inferno and Candy Shop,
everything off the Massacre.
Them shits
pretty much.
didn't age good.
Yeah.
And Wayne Lollipop is a Wayne don't have to. Wayne got the same syndrome that Jay-Z got. You know, Jay-Z could do a B-side show because their album cuts and their mixtape cuts are better than their hits. You don't go if Jay-Z go do a concert and he don't play none of the hits that came on the radio, his fans not mad. We rather hear the album cuts. Wayne got that same syndrome. He could play the mixtapes and them album cuts, and that building's gonna go off when they come on. He don't have to play these big radio hits. 50 only got big radio hits that he has to play.
Facts.
His arsenal is not as deep. Is not as deep as Lil Wayne.
Usher's arsenal is not as deep as Chris Brown's, but Usher's going to smoke Chris Brown in the verses. It doesn't matter.
Usher arsenal is way deeper than Chris Brown's.
It definitely is.
Yours tripping.
It definitely
but
is.
I'm saying arsenal. I'm not saying as many songs. I'm saying the hits, how big they are when they come on in a building. I'm not saying a big hit.
Which artist has the bigger hit?
Listen, what I'm saying.
Which artist has the big hit between the two?
What you mean?
Lil Wayne.
He doesn't.
Nah.
He doesn't.
A Millie is a big, maybe one biggest hits ever.
It's not bigger than in the
It's
club.
not bigger than
To
in the
Phil's
club.
point, in the club,
It's not bigger than in the
it still
club.
get played to this day, especially on
that's what I'm saying.
birthdays.
All right, in the club, he got about a couple of, like I say, got 3, 4. He got In the Club, Mini Men. Let's start getting short after that.
You got PIMP. And I'm saying these.
Listen, bro.
That's a cakewalk for Wayne.
It's
Those type of
not.
songs are cake. He played PN.
It's not.
Lollipop.
To you. What I'm saying.
To most of the world.
It's
You're the
half-
only nigga that's here.
It's half.
No.
If you go on YouTube right now, we'll look up PIMP and look up Wayne's biggest hit. It's hella seesaw.
That's what you fucking up.
We doing a fact check.
I'm not.
This what you
All right,
fucking
so hold on.
up.
We
I
gotta.
don't think so. No. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Well, we gotta let somebody else. We gotta let somebody
Let's
else.
let-
Let me just say this. That's where you get fucked up. You looking at
Numbers.
all right, numbers, all that. Cool. What I'm saying is this. Those big hits didn't age well. They might have 100 million when you bring up the Locks and the Dipset joint. Most of the Locks joints that was hitting is ones that's on their album that wasn't a big ass hit. Nobody, like, when I watched Nelly and Luda battle, the biggest hit ever probably is Getting Hot in Here. He lost to Use a Hoe. Culturally, that song is big. Nobody wants to hear it. It's Hot in Here. That's the biggest song ever maybe in hip hop. But nobody, if that come on the club, you're going to look at the DJ like, what the fuck is you playing? Culturally, that shit is nothing. 50 Cent got a lot of them type of songs that's culturally nothing to us. I'm not trying to hear Candy Shop. That song probably got 1 billion views on YouTube. Nobody wants to hear Candy Shop.
I would say it's a race to 11.
Commercially, the
It's a race
songs
to
that you're
11
talking about,
records.
Phil, are undeniable from 50 Cent commercially.
But them shit's nothing.
Commercially.
Culturally,
But
shit ain't
Wayne,
nothing.
let's talk, bro. Y'all know one of the big things, and I'm gonna let you, I'm not gonna take up too much time for y'all to get y'all point up. Y'all know Verzuz is a big thing that's the implement the Jones that you were featured on. Okay. Wayne is the feature king, bro.
That's
Okay, that's
He's a fucking feature king, bro.
You're right, but you act like 50 ain't got no features.
I'm not saying he don't, but he's
got
up
too
against
many
Lil Wayne,
Not
bro.
like
Come
Wayne.
on, Phil. Up against
He ain't
Wayne.
got enough.
You know, I mean, look.
Come on,
It's 20 records.
Come on, let's be realistic.
Again, we're not
He got
talking about
some
total
significant
catalog.
ones.
We're talking about 20 records,
Bro.
We're talking about 20
Wayne
records.
got
So
too
it's
many
a
classic verses,
It's a
dog.
box,
Bro.
All I'm saying,
It's gonna be easy for Wayne.
It is, bro. Too
it's
easy.
not. All I'm
Too
saying it's
easy,
not.
bro.
And it also depends on where it's at too.
This man got, bro.
Wayne is big. What do you think? You think 50 got the advantage in New York?
I'm gonna give you a
People
hypothetical.
have the advantage in New York.
I'm gonna give you a
Wayne is bigger
hypothetical.
in New York than 50 is.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna give you a hypothetical.
Probably not no more.
No,
After
you
he
know
got
what?
arrested and he
No, I'm gonna
came
say
out with
that. No, I'm gonna
song.
say that. He's Wayne is bigger for 35 and under.
Oh, man.
But But if they do a versus, it's a lot of old New York. It's a lot of big G's, dad G's.
It's definitely gonna be some New York
It's gonna
bias.
be some dad G's in the building.
I think
Be some New York bias. But
It's gonna be some dad G's in the
underestimate
building.
how big Wayne is in New York. Like when he was on that Dipset.
Bruh,
he's big in New York.
He
Big in New
I'm
York.
gonna be real with you.
But Phil make a point about the age.
Wayne,
Age.
I'm gonna be real with you. 50 was big everywhere.
Wayne was too.
No, you're right.
Is matter of fact.
Yeah,
Is.
like I said, 50
Is
ranked
now,
in
but
the ass.
I mean,
Ask every rapper that's out right now, they tell you I wanted to rap after hearing Lil Wayne. Now I don't hear too many people be like, "Yo, 50 was my influence."
I know somebody.
You know somebody.
I know a couple of cats from the
Smoke, I
South.
heard Pop Smoke, the only
All right,
Bro.
All right,
Yo Gotti said.
let's wrap this up.
Yo
All right.
Gotti was signing cash money. Said.
Let's wrap
what he
this up.
said. With
Let's wrap this
with
up.
50 said with 50 made gangsta. What he said? What he
All
said?
right, all right. Hey,
Phil,
look,
let's wrap this up.
you said who
So
said?
I'm gonna say,
under?
and Doug can close it.
Yeah.
Because this is all hypothetical. This has not been announced. This is not something that's
won't
coming in.
happen.
You know,
50
it may happen, it may not,
Come on,
but
50 scared.
I don't think it's gonna happen. But if it does happen,
50 scared.
hypothetically, I'm just throwing this out as a you know, a fake round. Let's just say 50 plays Candy Shop, or not even Candy Shop. All a nigga really need is a little bit. Let's just say you play that.
Yeah, that whack ass
Cool
shit.
song.
Right.
Wayne could follow that. Not even with one of his own songs, but a feature record.
Yeah.
He could play the joint with Lloyd, You.
Y'all are picking the worst
Crazy.
records.
But I'm saying
You're picking the worst records.
but they're both commercial songs.
This is how Verzuz-
Those are songs, like Wayne don't have to play you,
Bro.
He got that deep of an arsenal.
But they're both
50 has
commercial.
to play
They're both
that
commercial
song.
songs. That's the point
And
that I was
song is
making.
Trash.
But culturally, You
That's
means
what we
more than
said.
Little Bit.
And what I'm saying is,
And that's one of his
but
biggest hits.
no,
He can play the job with Bobby V. Wee. Like, come on, bro.
I
Like,
mean, that's Wayne's song, but yeah, he could play that. Yeah.
You're right. Wayne could do that joint, and 50 could do the joint with Nate Dogg. And what we said, 21 Questions is a big hit.
So once you get past 50s, Get Rich or Die Trying, I think what we're saying is it's not much left for 50 to
Right.
dig
Slim
from.
Pickens.
right.
I mean,
Wayne has an extensive.
He could go crazy.
Lil Wayne has a total of 13 albums. The nigga started in 97.
He
Okay.
can play back that ass up.
Debut album in 99.
He can play back that ass up.
50 Cent only has 5
He
albums.
can play the wobbly. He can do the wobbly wobbly.
He can play back that ass up.
That's like saying niggas gonna say bling bling, bro. Like he's
He
not
can
gonna
play
do
bling
it.
bling.
Can. He
All right,
can.
Doug. Hold on. Let's hear from
He's
Doug.
not going to
Let's
do those
let's
records.
let's
He's
hear from
not,
Doug.
but he can. That's, we
He's
just
not-
saying.
I need a hot girl, man. He's killing 50.
All right, Doug. Where you at?
Like,
Doug, let's
this
let's
is
take
how
this
we
home.
do.
Let's
So
take
like
this
you
home,
do-
Doug. Let's take this home.
50 probably got about
50.
2 or 3, 4. Wanks are gonna hit
Yeah.
on the versus stage.
Mini man.
Many
What up?
men gonna hit.
What up, gangster?
What up, gangster? Hit.
After
Bro.
that, it's tough.
Slim Pickens.
It's tough.
I'm saying it's not.
I'm going Wayne.
I'm going.
Yeah, bro. This is
Anybody
not a
that got
fucking.
sense is going low.
Not a goddamn. Bro, this is not. Bro, this debate is about as stupid as
Only an
Sun
old
Rock
New York
and
person would
Blueface
say
Baby, bro.
50 Cent. And that sounds.
No.
You had to be 45 and up. It had to be from fucking Staten Island to Shaolin or some stupid shit to pick fucking 50 Cent over Lil Wayne.
Yo.
That sounds crazy, son.
No disrespect to the Woo. No
You're
disrespect
not
to the
even
All
Woo.
I'm
up to
saying
watch the
is-
versus.
There's 4 million people in Queens. It's a lot of Queens. A lot of dad G's gonna be in the building. A lot of
Nigga
Tims.
said that
Most
shit.
of the people,
Hey, look.
most of the people 30 and down in New York, they rap like Lil Wayne.
That's facts.
Lil Wayne has a way bigger influence over New York than 50 got.
Ooh.
I can't.
You know,
And
you
that's
know,
what- and
you know
I'm
when
gonna
that
be
happened,
I'm
though.
gonna be
See,
honest,
you know when
that's
that
because of
happened.
me.
When Cash Money and Dipset took up, when they linked up.
Yeah.
shit
No,
was
it's not. But
him
it's
and
because
Two Wells.
of me, because-
It wasn't.
Because of what?
Okay.
Because of
It's
you?
because it's because
All
of 50 Cent. You want to be honest?
Okay.
Huh?
He don't want put the divide in New York. So they
If you're listening or watching
New
right
York
now,
always divided.
if you're listening or watching right now, if you're from New York City,
And
any
you
part, any
45 and
borough,
up, and you from Shaolin.
you let us know what you think.
Specific for
Who has more influence in the city, 50 or Wayne?
If you have dad jeans on, if you say "What up, son," all the time, they go on 50 Cent.
Bro, 50 Cent got more influence in Connecticut than he do in New York.
Oh man,
yeah.
Fabulous said it. You got to check CT if you're looking for 50. I
like-
like in Paris, but what about the city? Come
I
on,
like that house. I like that house he had out there.
Yeah, that's the only. Yeah,
That was Mike Tyson's old house.
if you from
That's a nice house.
Shaolin,
Oh, shit.
I get it. You like 50 Cent.
Chime in, man. Chime in on the comments, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what
All
I'm saying?
I'm
Let us
saying
know
is-
what y'all
Please
think.
do.
At the end of the day, all I'm saying is it's not going to be a wash.
It's gonna be
Okay.
Not going to be a wash.
But,
I would
but
say
Wayne is winning.
If I gave
regardless if it's a wash or not.
a prediction, I say 15-5.
15-5.
15-5.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay.
Okay.
Wayne, if you didn't know.
I know.
All right. So that was a nice little stroll down memory lane. Reminiscing on old songs. But anyway, we gonna get into some more current, some more new stuff that's going on right now. I don't know if y'all heard about the AI programming thing in rap right now. So basically, if y'all don't know, it's music fans out there that are taking voice samples of their favorite artists, and they're basically creating their own original songs with those voice samples. And it's causing a lot of controversy between the label people, you know,
Industry.
the industry altogether. So what are y'all kind of initial thoughts on that?
So they're taking lyrics from another song and putting like another artist's voice on it, like Kanye West's lyrics, and having fucking Chance the Rapper rap it,
Yeah.
but not without him actually in the studio rapping it.
yeah.
This shit is scary.
Yeah,
as
that's
fuck.
wild, bro. That's some wild shit.
Artificial intelligence, period, is scary as
That's
fuck.
some wild shit, bro.
But in music, I've heard a few songs. Like there was I seen Guru post about that, Jay-Z's engineer. Like somebody made a song, took Jay-Z's voice, rapped the song, or used Jay-Z's voice after he rapped the song. I heard the shit. I mean, you couldn't tell. I thought that was fucking Jay-Z on the joint. But like, this shit is scary though, because I mean, the fact that you can do that, it's like using somebody's likeness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I equated to. You using somebody's likeness, unbeknownst to them. So
How you think it's gonna affect the whole genre of hip hop? Like,
it's definitely going to
It's
affect.
about to take over. Like
It's going to be a lot of lawsuits. It's going to be a lot of copyright infringement going on.
so
Like,
if the lawsuits and all that happen, I think that might deteriorate or scare people from actually doing it. If the right lawsuit come around, people gonna be like, hold on, you can really get sued for this, and it might scare people from doing it.
might,
I don't know.
or it may increase. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is, I just don't see AI going anywhere in general. Like that's the future. You know, artificial intelligence, the way they talking about it, is gonna be a lot of shit that, not just musically, but AI affects a lot of shit down the line. So I don't know how this is gonna play out, but just from what I've heard and just how easy it is to, you know, take somebody's voice and compare it to, you know what I'm saying, or change it up. I don't know.
So overall, do you think it would hurt the game, or is it going to help? Like, all right, so for example, like Rihanna, right? We've been waiting for Rihanna album for I don't know how long. Now with this artificial intelligence, she can just throw an album out in that head. Fuck it, take this shit.
But
Got
that's the
heard
thing.
some Rihanna shit.
It's not. That's the thing. It's not Rihanna. Like it's somebody else doing that shit.
You
Like
heard putting it out.
somebody else took Rihanna's voice and did it over a Beyonce joint.
That shit was hard. That shit was hard.
Like that's
That shit was
that's
hard.
crazy. Then they did the same thing with was it Ye over a Kendrick joint?
Now I heard the Rihanna joint over the what's that Afro beats
Tim's.
over the Tim's joint.
Yeah.
That shit was hard. I was like,
So this is the piece that joint.
yeah.
And they use
Rihanna voice. That shit was crazy.
That don't probably sound hard.
That shit was
You
crazy.
sound good though. Like, but the fact that you can do that shit, I mean, you got to think on the technical side. You know what I'm saying? Being a producer, being an engineer.
Yeah.
Is it helpful? Is it
Creatively, hell yeah. I mean, it's like if you in the studio and you making something, you be like, yo, I wonder how this will sound on. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the technology to do that shit now.
If I'm Guru,
And shout out Timbo, shout out Producer Grind Podcast, man. He did an interview on that recently. He said it before this shit started to surface online. Like he saw it
Coming.
early. You know what I'm saying? He was like, this shit about to take over the game. Like it's really about to take over. This AI shit is about to take over the game.
if I'm Guru, just going back to him because he, like I said, I kind of learned of it initially from his post. And y'all know it. Like when Jay-Z does Guru's the only person that's engineering the shit. So he hears everything first. And you know, that shit is top secret. Like, I can imagine when Khaled got the God Did verse, like, that shit was sent through some type of secret. Like, you're not hearing that in advance.
On a private jet.
That's what I'm saying.
And
So it's like, how do you protect them vocals now? Because at this point, you could be as top secret as you want to. If somebody got your sound effect of your voice, it don't matter. They could do whatever they want.
I think it's just gonna. I think there's just gonna be some new laws gonna have to be put in place with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to protect that. I mean,
I don't think it's gonna matter.
I don't know what it's gonna do. I think it's to be determined as far as
What's not gonna matter?
I mean, it's just something cool to see on the internet. But I mean, like, if you're Jay-Z and you hear a record with your voice on it, you know you didn't do it, that record's coming off. It's coming down.
Is it that easy?
Yes.
Because the joint is
I think
I'm referencing is still on YouTube right now.
I think it depends on who you are.
I
But
think,
can he make money off that though?
No, he can't. They can't make money. Like,
man.
they want money off it. They can't, like.
I seen Warner Brothers like
Oh, you talking about the person that released it, not Jay-Z?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, we got to look at it like this. For somebody to hear the record, it has to be somebody. It has to be somebody with a name to do it. So, for example, if Phil puts out a record, uses AI, and puts Jay-Z on the record, if I don't have any push, nobody's going to hear the record. So it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter who's on the record. And eventually, once it gets pushed, and say you're a rapper and I use your voice, and you didn't clear it. It's like sample clearance. You didn't use it. The record's not coming out. It's not being sampled. So yes, it's only gonna go but so far. As far as in the
what if the machine gets behind it? What if the like they put out a AI rapper before?
I get it.
Yeah.
So
I was about to say.
what can that like? I felt
If they figure
the
out a
machine
way-
behind that. That's
No,
going to get out.
I get it, but I'm saying is as far as if the artist doesn't want it, if they're sampling the artist or using the artist's vocals,
I feel what you're saying on that, but
Yeah,
I'm
they-
saying like when they decide to use an AI as take the place of an actual person, like I understand Verzuz cool. That probably ain't gonna go nowhere. But once record labels being like, we ain't gotta sign no rapper, we can just make it up. He gonna say what we got the numbers on what people want to hear.
Okay.
We got the data. Let's just get this computer to do it and say it. That's gonna take the place of actual humans and actual people that's trying to get on.
I think that's a little bit different than what.
That's what AI is.
Yeah.
That's
but
part of
a little
AI
bit-
too, though.
That's a little bit different than what Avi was talking about.
Right, but I'm talking about this though. That's AI too.
Let's
Yeah,
just
you're
say,
right.
let's just say with the record labels, right? They could be nasty with it. And like going back to Rihanna, for example. Rihanna's taking this long. She still hasn't come out with new music. Her fans have been
She busy
demanding it.
fucking.
So the record label, he's stupid. The record label could probably be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to put out new music? Fuck it. We'll release an AI version of your shit.
That's
Yeah,
where
that's,
it's
you know
going.
what I'm
that's
saying?
gonna be a
Like,
where
lawsuit.
it's
That's
going.
gonna
They
definitely
figure
be a
out-
lawsuit.
Awesome. So
They
because
figure out how to legalize it.
There's-
and
there's-
that's where
'Cause you know these
where
yeah.
this is going.
These artists are
I think Rihanna
they
might
have
do that
contracts
herself.
Yeah.
and they have to meet. You know,
Rihanna
they have to
trying to
release
be-
these albums. So if she owed the record label another album and she dragging her feet, they like, fuck it, we gonna do it for you.
No, I don't think that. I don't think they're
Dragging her feet.
They can't. I don't think that's how it works. And then second of all, like there's two names that will stop all of that. As long as like in the name in the imperative Rihanna,
Okay.
Marvin Gaye. If Rihanna has enough money to sue whatever record label decides they're going to do that, if she doesn't want it to happen, she can sue the F out of them, and that record label they would have to give up all of that, whatever money they make off that.
He's referring to the lawsuit with Marvin Gaye's estate over the Robin Thicke song.
Blurred
with,
Lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said
I'm saying,
you had two names, Marvin Gaye. That's one name.
First name, last name.
I was waiting for the second name.
Petersburg Public Schools, fellas.
So I mean, but all I'm saying
Hey,
is,
feel funny.
but all I'm saying is this right here, man. I don't think it's that big a deal right now. They would have to tweak something else before it could happen. Like I'm saying, like even back in the day, they was using Tupac vocals on a random song.
Those are actually his vocals
Those
though.
is-
No,
Yeah,
those were his vocals,
Yeah.
but the person who put but it wasn't his song. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but
It wasn't the
but
original song that
think-
it was meant for.
But
Yeah.
look, I think you're blurring the lines between AI and mashups because what you're talking about
Right,
with
yeah.
Tupac, that was a mashup.
Okay. Right.
That's completely normal, right? But AI is taking a song that's already established and then putting somebody else's voice on it, like without them actually being in the studio recording that shit.
And I'm not even talking about that because that might go, like Phil said, that might not go too far. But
Right,
when
right,
these labels start making AI rappers,
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's
one,
gonna
like
be
you
when the
said, one
problem
was
comes
already
in.
created.
They asked Snoop, one of the interviewers, I forgot what program it was on. They asked Snoop, they was like, the word is they're gonna do a Tupac and Biggie AI album. Are you here for it? Snoop was like, nah, I'm not here for that shit.
Right.
If anything, take their old vocals. I'd rather them do the mashup.
Yeah.
But the AI shit, nah. That's kind of like a
Some bullshit.
what's the shit when they when Tupac did Coachella? What's that shit?
Hologram.
It's like an audio hologram shit.
Yeah.
But you know where this shit might go? This shit might work in one place, bro. In one place only, the metaverse.
Definitely.
It'll be pretty
I'm not
cool.
even tapped
It'll be
in
pretty
yet.
cool for the metaverse.
For
man.
sure.
They got a lot of
They got
futuristic.
concerts and shit on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
metaverse,
bro. It's a
for
lot of
sure.
dope things going on in the metaverse, man. For
But
sure.
my fear is when the record labels being like, we don't even need actual humans no more. We can just use
What?
AI rappers. We can make our own rappers. We ain't got to pay nobody.
Right, right.
Pay the motherfucking, you know what I mean? Made somebody. We got the data which I want to hear.
Technology, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know,
man.
man.
Like they're showing y'all like it's fun little videos now, but they're showing you like this is what's about to come. So
Right.
Yeah.
get ready.
Man, all you need is somebody to write
Hell
it down.
yeah.
Like I think somebody said they had the technology for like somebody like me to say it, and it'll come out like Drake or come out like Kendrick. So in a situation like that, I mean, Quentin Miller would eat.
Oh shit. Yeah, writers. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about AI, man. Like, are y'all here for it or not? You know what I'm saying? We'll keep
sir.
Phil.
our eyes and ears open.
That's KIM. Keep it moving.
Feel more.
So, with,
Let's come out this.
you know what I mean, so there's a documentary out. It's been announced.
Yeah, it's-
Freaknik.
It's not out yet. It's been announced.
Yeah.
It's been announced. So talking about doing Freaknik documentary. Do y'all think it's good for the culture?
Yes, God,
or
bring
it's
it.
bad?
Bring it on.
Let me ask
Bring
you
it
this.
on.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Don't you need like permission to show somebody's face on like something? Like you can't just be having my face on a documentary and all that.
It depends.
Nah, not if it's public footage or public.
Yeah.
But
You
what
know,
if
like,
not
because I
public
mean, you think about
footage?
just any documentary, like they use, for B-roll and things like that. Like they use people, pictures and like
A
the,
lot, a lot of times I see, like even in the documentary, I see in the background people's faces be like blurred out. If I think you have to sign off, you can't just use my image and my likeness without my permission.
I don't know about that. I've seen some joints where people have. I know what you're talking about, but I've seen some joints where people haven't been blurred out. You know what I'm saying? And it's public. It's public footage. It's
All
out
y'all mamas and aunties,
Yes, sir.
your mom Dukes was busting it open in ATL in 1994.
there.
You had to be there. I wasn't out there for that. I wasn't outside. I wish I was.
Would y'all have? Would y'all if we was
Yes.
outside?
Yes.
Would y'all have went to the free?
Yes.
What kind of question
Yes,
is that?
bro.
Hell yeah.
What type of question is that?
Yes, sir. Would have been up in that motherfucker every year.
What the fuck? But I think
I thought he was trying to bring it back at one point, but I don't know.
I did hear they trying to bring it back. I think in this time,
It don't work.
in this era we live in, this is gonna be a horrible thing, man.
Social media, man.
It's gonna be a horrible thing because what you kids gotta understand is
With you kids.
back then we was having fun, man.
Facts.
Them hoes was going out there to have fun. You know what I mean? Now
Now
everybody
they fighting and shit. Weave all over the floor.
You ain't hear about no killings at
Stupid,
Freaknik.
bro.
Might have been some fights and shit, but no big. Now if you do something big like that, somebody getting shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's getting shot back then. The hoes was going out there having fun. Them
you
hoes
gotta-
liked it going out there.
And you gotta think the time period when they was doing this, right? In Atlanta. Atlanta wasn't Atlanta like it is
today.
now.
It was coming up though.
It was still a bubbling city, but it
was
was
coming up.
not. It was more of a neutral ground
Yeah.
because you had East Coast, predominantly New York at the time, and then you had West Coast, LA, Bay Area.
But they had them HBCUs out there.
a lot of them was coming from both them coasts, coming down south. And like I seen Jermaine Dupri on a random clip was talking about just how Big was talking about, yo, I want to move down to Atlanta. I want to get a spot down here. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He was really trying to figure
Pac
out.
moved down there.
And I ain't trying to get too,
Yeah.
Pac had a house out here. I ain't trying to get too far into the music, but we sticking with Freaknik. But the culture of Atlanta, like you said, was bubbling at that time. Big was trying to figure out how to make his music appeal in Atlanta. That's why he made a remix to,
Big Papa.
Big Papa. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to really yo, I fuck with y'all sound out. So even still, at that point, Atlanta was Atlanta, but it wasn't the Atlanta that we is now. Atlanta became actually, the more popular it got, it became a little bit more violent. A lot more things started happening that you heard about publicly in Atlanta that, you know, but in those times it was more of like a neutral ground. That was the point that I was bringing. So
that's a good point, Ivy. But them hoes was going out there to have fun at Freaknik. I don't want to hear none of that cancel stuff because y'all like the dudes was too grabby and too Philly. Like back in the day, dog, like hoes used to like when you talk to them kind of aggressive. They used to like you to talk to them. Like they liked you to say, "Oh, you look good today." Now that's sexual harassment. You be like, "Oh, you look good today." I heard a female say that's sexual harassment.
If you tell them they look good today,
man, they had a whole video.
They don't
They got a whole. Let me say, I got you, Phil. They had a whole video. It might still be on World Star. I seen it a couple years ago.
What?
A chick was walking in New York City, walking down the street. It was a 7-minute video. Everybody, hey, smile, sweetheart, you look good. Oh yeah, hey, mama, you all right? Hey, how you doing? How's your day? At the end, she's like, look how I'm getting sexual harassed and all this. Like, they giving you compliments. So at Freaknik,
sound like Azalea Banks to me.
so at Freaknik, the hoes like that. So don't cancel nobody just off that. You know what I mean? The hoes liked it.
What about the, you know, you mentioned it earlier, the women that was around in that time. You know, I seen somebody, it was a video floating around. She was like, "Oh Lord," you know what I'm saying? I don't want this to come out. I don't want to be
right.
You know, so what's the
thing with that? Them hoes ain't gonna be recognized.
Bad timing.
Them hoes not even gonna be recognized. Them hoes done gained 80 pounds, got a double chin now. You know what I mean? Bitch, you ain't nobody recognize you. You're safe, ho. You're safe,
ho. It's a picture. It's a picture floating around. I think this was Freaknik. Trina was there. I recognized Trina.
Oh, Trina was
at Freaknik?
It was a pic. They said it was hypothetically.
She had to be like 16 back then, or 15 or some shit, right?
I don't know.
Damn.
But it definitely looked like her.
Some of that going out there too.
That's wild.
Underage bitch.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, my whole thing is, I'm not a fan. Of course, I would like to see the history and stuff like that, but I do think that it's kind of. I don't think we should judge 1994 with 2023 eyes.
Right.
It was a different time.
Cause why I feel them hoes like they going out.
It was just a different time. Right. Like, I mean, honestly, I think Charlamagne brought it up. I mean, honestly, it was, I'm not trying to be funny, but it was, we grew up on rape culture. Like, it was a lot of, but I mean.
Shouldn't have used that word.
I mean, being real, like, but a lot of the culture we grew up on, if you look through 2023 eyes, it's guy rapey. So, again, I'm not necessarily a fan. If people don't, I think it was like 5 prominent black women said, hey, they're in these jobs now. They're not a fan of the documentary coming out, and I respect it. Like, you know what I mean? Because when you look at it from 2023 eyes, it's gonna look crazy,
right?
Versus 1994, where it might have been looking a little different. Even 2000 may have looked different, but in 2023, like I said, it's.
So you was born after 1989? Don't watch this shit.
I mean, yeah, seriously, bro. You got the option to watch it. If you don't like it, if you're not with it coming out, just don't watch it, bro.
If you don't know what's happening at
Freaknik is part of the culture.
The name itself should let you know what's going on. Freaknik, like,
right.
Expect that. You know what I mean? It's not
a freaky picnic.
You know what I mean?
That's all it was.
It was a time when we used to go to clubs. Girls used to grind on you. You know what I'm saying? You may go to the club when girls used to grind on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That don't happen no more. You know what I mean? You ever experienced that, Doug?
Bro, they get the rumbling off of slow songs nowadays.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, they was getting the rumbling of slow songs.
Shit was happening here in the city, bro.
Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think, man. This, like I said, this hasn't been released yet. It's just been announced. I think Jermaine Dupri is one of the executive producers on it. So, you know what I'm saying? Yay or nay, y'all here for Freaknik coming out? The way it's looking, it don't really matter what you think. I think it's going to come out anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? But like Trey said, you have the option to watch or not watch. So, you know, stay tuned for that. What we got coming up next? All right, it's on me. So we gotta address this, y'all. We gotta address this since we are in this lane, you know, and granted we are, you know, respect to everybody on this list, but hip hop media power ranking. So there was a list that Complex came out with talking about, thank you for that, Trey, talking about the top 25 media personalities.
Let's get to the top 10
platforms that were mentioned. But hold up, We gotta do some honorable mentions though, because it's a lot. It's a great list, but like Complex normally do, they messed up the order. So it's some people on here. Yeah, most definitely. It's some
top 10 or just throughout the
throughout the whole
It has
thing. It's
Sway
some
at
people
like
in the
3.
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
They got who at 3?
Sway.
yo.
At 3?
23.
So are we starting at 1 and going? Are we going?
Yeah, name the list. Then we'll talk 1 to 10. Start from 10, then go to 1.
All right.
Or y'all want to do the whole 25?
We can do.
I thought we was good. I thought we could just kind of glow through the 25, but focus more on the 10 real quick. You know, we don't gotta. Okay.
Number 1.
So we're going.
We started 1 or started 10.
I thought we started at 10.
I'm sorry.
Oh, started
10. Started 10.
No.
Started 10.
I'm sorry. Let's start at 25. I'm sorry.
All right.
Start at 25, but like I said, we're not gonna spend too much time. I just want to highlight the
I got you. Speak
how
on.
they got this order messed up. Shout out number 25. Shout out to Jazzy. If you're not familiar with her,
I don't know, sure.
young teenager girl. She doing her thing.
Young.
She got I'm saying she's like a childlike Nardwuar. Like she really got some
Okay.
dope interviews.
That's what's up.
24, Nyla Simone. Y'all might be familiar with her. 23,
Sway, legendary.
Sway.
The legend, for sure.
The legendary. He's in the Hall of Fame, and he's number 23.
We talking about right now, though.
Okay, 22, we got Nardwuar. That's my guy. If you don't know Nardwuar, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah, for sure.
Anthony Fantano,
I don't know, bull.
21.
Definitely deserves
The
that.
Deska.
Nadeska Alexis, y'all know who Nadeska is. She's number 20. Number 19, we got Adam 22.
I
No
think that's
jumper.
too low.
That's too low.
I think that's too low.
Number 18, we got Big Boy. Come on, man.
In the neighborhood.
From the neighborhood. Number 17, Brandon Jinx Jenkins. He should not be over Big Boy.
Right now he is.
Number 16,
Right now.
I don't know
We
about
talking
that.
about today.
Number 16, we got Peter Rosenberg. Y'all
Can we
know who
stop
that
at
is for people
16
in
for
the
just a quick second? Everybody that we just talked about got their own joint, right? They got their own like standalone, unique joint, right? Like, own podcast or whatever.
Yeah. Peter
Rosenberg got his own joint.
Yeah, he got a show
He
outside
actually
of Ebro.
started the first hip hop podcast up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, him and Cypher Sounds.
Cypher
Okay,
Sound,
okay.
yeah.
I
And he
didn't
got
know.
a show. He got another radio show outside of Ebro.
Okay.
15 is that?
Man, get 15 the fuck
Funk
out of
Flex.
here, bro. Get him the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, I'm not even.
That's a legend.
Get him the fuck.
He's a legend. I'm not a fan of Funk. I
Bro,
don't like.
just get him out of
Funk.
here.
He is a legend.
I think Flex deserves to be where he at.
I think
Real
so
talk.
too.
But we Flex deserved to be where he at as far as radio, disc jockey and shit like that. But we talking about other shit right here. He shouldn't be on this list.
This is just media in general, not just
I
radio.
think when you go up there to a front Flex freestyle,
But
it's
hell
a
yeah.
big deal.
But
He
is it a
bringing
pod-
rap-
is
he
it-
bringing
is it-
real rap back
Is it
for real.
is it a podcast like presentation though? Because
Yes.
everybody else on this list got that. He doesn't have that. So why is he on the list amongst?
if you take away,
because it's content, it's hip hop.
It ain't just
Okay.
podcast.
media
It's
content.
hip hop media content.
Oh, that's cool.
Number 14, we got Angela Yee, formerly of the Breakfast Club. Y'all know who she is. 13, we got Ebro.
He should be there.
12, we got Angie Martina. She should be top 10 to me.
Angie.
She a legend.
11, we got Jason Lee.
Shout out Jason.
11. Okay.
Hollywood Unlocked.
Now we in the top 10. Number 10, Math Hoffa. I don't agree with that. I respect Math Hoffa in his platform, but top 10, that's a bit of a stretch.
I think
tough.
This
a bit of a stretch.
this list clearly is going off of current day.
Yeah, they
Clearly.
got to be.
That's what I
They
think.
gotta
Y'all
be.
get confused.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all going over to current day. This is not like the greatest of all time list. This is right now.
But still, okay. Number 9, Vlad.
for sure.
Up
DJ
there.
Vlad.
Be higher
Yes.
than that.
8,
He
Elliot
shouldn't be
Wilson.
that high.
Elliot's the only one I think.
Bro, get
7,
Bro, come on.
Carisha.
What you got against Carisha, dog?
That's crazy.
That's
You
my
got like
girl.
4
Kidding me, bro.
That's Carisha. Though.
Number 6, Kai. Who was that?
Cassidy. I don't
He's
get
not
this
even
one.
Hip hop media.
Yeah, he's a Twitch.
But he's the biggest person ever on Twitch, though. He has to be on that list.
not ever.
I'm not.
Not ever.
That for
Definitely
the-
not
I
ever.
just seen the joint. He got the big.
He's up there for sure. I follow these niggas, but he not the biggest ever for sure.
Number 5, we got NORE, Drink Champs.
He good right there. He good with 5.
4, we got Gillian Wallow.
Goddamn.
How y'all feel about Gillian Wallow?
Oh, we gonna get to it.
Man, I'm-
3, we got Charlemagne the God.
Yep.
For sure.
2, we got DJ Academic.
For sure.
Yeah.
And 1, we have the Podfather himself, self-proclaimed, Joe Button.
For sure.
All right.
Shout out Joe, man.
So what's y'all?
What's y'all beef?
Yeah.
My beef is obviously
Speak on
they
it
go
now, man.
obviously they going off current day, but even still, I don't even know who Casanat is. That's number 1. The guy from Twitch, you mean? I'm not into that world. I'm not mad at Joe Budden being number one. I'm not mad at it. DJ Academics, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Controversy sales.
Controversy sales, I get it. Charlemagne, he definitely top 3 to me. Gideon Wallow, definitely good slot. Drink Champs, I think Drink Champs should be over Gideon Wallow.
That's semantics. That's
semantics. Carisha and Castanet, I don't know. That's question mark.
Definitely shouldn't be
They
top.
I feel like Angie, and maybe Sway should be in their place. Elliot Wilson is credible. I think he's in a good slot. DJ Vlad, he should
be high.
Like with Vlad.
Once
is.
again,
Vlad
controversy sales with Vlad.
Vlad should be higher.
He should be
Top
higher.
5 or
top
Top 5. Adam 22 should be higher.
and Math Hoffa should not be in top 10. I'm sorry.
Top 5.
I like my expert opinion, but it's too new
I think y'all.
for it to be in top 10.
But it's 2020. It's 2020. It's 2023.
They don't-
2022.
I'm looking at the work put in. He's not top 10 there yet.
And this year, he does better numbers than Angie does on the internet.
You think Angela Yee should be over Mav Hopper?
No, I'm talking about Angie Martinez.
I'm asking about Angela Yee though.
No.
You think she in a good spot?
Cause she just left Breakfast
Yeah,
Club,
her show
and her
like
joint
2
ain't been
days new
performing.
and shit.
Her joint
2
ain't been
days old.
performing well, from what
Way
I've
up,
seen.
way up.
But I mean, you talking about like overall, like you said it's too new, but like overall, she came from the Breakfast Club, so
I get it.
When I
But-
look
I'm just going by your logic.
No, I get it.
When
But
I look at
I
this-
still don't think Math Hoffa is top 10. Period.
when I
I
look
think
at
you got mad fucked up.
Big Boy is over him.
no sir,
No, sir.
right
Yes, sir.
now.
Big Boy is over him.
I think
This how I look at it.
Big Boy is over him.
This how I look at it. When you a new artist, you have to see everybody on that top 10. Or established artist coming out with an album, you have to see almost everybody on the top 10. You don't have to go see Big Boy if you're coming out with an album. That shit, when you doing your rollout, you can skip Big Boy.
Time out.
I don't think that's true.
You're definitely going to see. You're definitely going to see Big Boy.
Off of
You don't.
tradition,
You don't have to go see Math
but you
Hoffa.
don't have to see
You
Big
don't.
Boy.
You don't. You don't have to go
going-
see
what
Math
you
Hoffa.
making-
That's not that type of.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm about to
yeah,
say
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
But like
No.
the new people, you probably had that Twitch.
Which had
dude,
Young Jock on
you
there the
probably
other
had-
day. What the fuck was we talking about? Like, no.
You said who?
Expert opinion had Young Jock on there. Like,
Yeah, it's that type of.
So did Vlad.
yeah, but that's the point. He said if you got a new artist or you highlight, you got to go see. No, you don't.
I put it like this. I put it like this. I think we got to. Everybody has a different niche about what they do. So I think Mav and Nori have similar. They get more established artists. Younger artists are going to the Breakfast Club. Poppin' artists are going to go see Big Boy.
Breakfast Club gets some of everybody's.
But they're part of a. They're part of that national brand, syndicated brand. So,
Yeah, radio shows, bro.
So
Promo
Big Boy.
runs.
Why Breakfast
Kill it?
Club not even on here. They got
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne, I get it, but I'm saying, but he's still part of the Breakfast Club. That he's on there, pretty much part of the Breakfast Club. In the last year or so, he outside of when he had like a TV show or something, but I don't really consider that.
He do his one-on-one interviews, which are
What was
great.
the last big one he had in the last year?
Who, Charlamagne?
Yeah, I think most of his joints been on the Breakfast Club.
The
got
last
Brain
one he had that
got
was pretty
Brain.
big was Push. Well, Push. The last one I remember.
Yeah,
Push
with
spoke
Pusha.
on the death of his parents and shit.
when the Push album came out last year. That was the
Yeah.
last one I remember. Who was at the number 2
He
spot?
had Gucci.
Act-
He had a lot of good ones.
Ack is not over Charlamagne.
Yeah, Act to
Yes,
me.
he is.
Right
I-
now he is.
Yes,
I think
right
he's
now,
number
yes.
2 just because controversial sales.
Right now he is.
Controversial
I think IVU focuses
cases.
too much on the work they put on for like the long haul. If they talking about right now, Academic is over Charlamagne. Right now. As of right now. Now, if we was making like a greatest list all the time, hell no. But as of right now, Academics is definitely over Charlamagne.
You could argue he could be number 1.
You can argue that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I'm
Wait,
not
wait.
arguing that at all. Fuck all that. He not.
He got his
Joe
post
Budden.
on everything that's new right now. Academics got his hands on everything that's new right now.
I said new generation literally go to
Academics.
And that's why the new generation fucked up.
Oh, that is
Academics.
when I say they fucked up, it's a problem.
Academics be spewing bullshit out his mouth, bro. I'm not learning anything. Like, no man, go ahead.
I mean, you also have your own mind too, though, Trey. Like, I mean, you're established, you're a grown up. You shouldn't
Yeah.
be going to academics to get the knowledge.
No,
I
right.
mean, but as
I
far
definitely
as,
don't go.
But he said his opinion.
matters.
It matters. It
does
carries
matter.
weight.
It carries weight. Like
That's
if
wild.
So let's go. Let's
wild.
hyperfixate on number 1 right here.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Everybody cool with number 1, Joe
I'm cool
Budden
with
in the
that.
Joe
Yeah,
Budden
I'm cool with that,
podcast.
for sure.
Yeah.
Why do we think Joe Budden has been the Podfather, or just his platform has been.
I don't think he's the Podfather at all.
Okay, but why do you think his platform is viewed?
I
in
will
that,
give
in
him
that
his
light?
respect because he's been consistent. Back when he was doing the joint with Complex, then he did the joint with Maul and Rory. Now he's been consistent on like different outlets. You know what I'm saying? Like top shit every time. And with this one, he just.
Do you think
it's only been
do you think it's because of that deal he made with Spotify? Is that you think that's part? Because they say it is media power ranking. So
I think it's just,
his power
I
is
think
in
it's
media.
content. Oh,
Yeah,
not even just his podcast because he do
The Joe Budden Network.
the whole he got a whole network where he had other shows on it. He do another thing is like talking with interesting people. Like he go outside the box.
Yeah.
Of just, this is all his whole content.
He doing this thing.
Roy and Maul not even mentioned on here.
They shouldn't be. They just started.
Yeah, they shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
Carisha just started too. Rory and
just
Maul been
started.
doing longer than Carisha.
No.
Roy and Maul,
Carisha
they
got way
spin off
more
show for a
influence
few
than Roy
years
and
now.
Maul.
Because of what she talked.
It don't matter why.
That's crazy.
It is what
What
it
you mean
is.
it's crazy? Have you listened to Roy and Maul?
That is crazy.
I like Roy and Maul when they was on Button Joint, but when they by themselves, niggas
They born.
bare minimum.
Yeah,
Nigga.
boys.
Wow.
I was talking to Bear and I was talking to Minimum. Nigga.
Everybody-
you know the fuck I'm talking about.
Everybody,
Like I said,
everybody
they
that
went
go on
from 400,000
Carisha's
views to 20,000
little
views.
platform. That interview's talked about all on every blog, all through social media.
interview.
That shit makes noise.
It's gonna create viral moments.
Yeah, I mean,
because
it's
of
gonna
what
create a
they talk
viral
about.
moment. That
Feel it?
I understand you don't like what they talk about, but we
No,
ain't
I'm
talking
saying
about
this
that.
is why it's viral because it's just what.
Right.
This is what
Like,
they talk
I
about.
put like this. For example, my girl, I sit there and watch Carisha interview.
For sure.
She's not gonna watch
Most-
anybody else interview on.
Most girls would
most-
sit down and,
yeah,
and
most
listen.
girls-
to
That means
Carisha.
something.
That's half the population.
That means something.
It means something
It's
because
half
most
the
girls would sit down and watch Carisha.
Yeah.
That's half the population. That's half.
That's why we need a female here. We can't just discriminate.
Most dudes gonna sit down and watch My Father. Most producers gonna sit down and watch Producer Grind podcast. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Because
talking about
most
numbers.
girls will sit down and talk and listen to Carisha.
If somebody got the whole
they're not-
female,
Like, everybody
influence-
got their own niche following. That's
Everybody
gonna watch
got
their
their niche
shit.
following, and if your niche following means more than the other niche, then you are gonna be up higher.
But who says it means?
Yeah.
It means.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why.
How do you determine?
Numbers.
that?
Yeah.
Like he said, listen.
Numbers.
Listen. I got you.
Numbers don't lie, but I don't think
he
it's
said
just
certain
numbers.
people gonna watch the producers podcast. Somebody gonna watch if all females, not just producing females or females that like basketball, all females gonna watch this one person. That means a lot.
Man.
If I be
But
like,
we don't know that to be true. We don't,
I put like
Yeah, we ain't got nothing.
No.
that-
I mean, we
no
can all
stats and shit.
look it up. When Carisha
I
does
ain't
an
looking that
interview,
shit up.
when Carisha does an interview,
goes crazy.
she's doing
That's a
3 to
fact.
5 million
It go
views
crazy.
per interview.
that's all people talking about.
Versus when, I mean,
Warrior and Maul.
I mean-
nobody gonna talk about that shit.
or,
All right,
no,
if
no. We even go to Gillian Wallow. They're doing 1 to 2 million. So they do that. Breakfast Club doing 500,000. So like,
If you
yeah,
got
see-
black women watching, that means a lot. You got the black woman audience means a lot.
So yeah, she's doing more numbers than Angela Yee's doing. She's doing more numbers than
Bro,
Angie
stop
Martinez is doing.
talking about stats that don't matter. That puts that.
I mean, that
no, hold on.
matters, though.
That last one you just said don't matter.
one?
Don't the Angela Yee shit. She's brand new, bro. Don't talk.
But she had a fan base, right?
I mean,
Yeah, but it's
I
still,
wouldn't
it's
say
still a
fan
different
base.
show, though.
She ain't have
yeah, it's different.
You said she
It's
didn't have a fan
different
base?
content, bro.
Breakfast Club.
The
did.
Breakfast Club, she didn't have her.
It's different
I
content,
get it,
bro.
but she had
If
a
you watch
small
it,
one.
most people be like, "Why is Angela Yee here?"
That's why our
If you
numbers
look at
is
the
not.
comments,
That's why our
real
numbers is not hitting now because she didn't
herself
have her
did,
own
yeah.
set.
Charlamagne
No,
could go.
That's like Envy going to do his own.
She was
show
only
outside
good
the
for
Breakfast
Rumor
Club.
Report. That was it.
She was with room, but she
That
also
was
had
it.
lip service. She had all
She don't
the.
She still
Yeah,
got
but
lip
that's-
service.
That's niche.
She still got lip
You're
service.
right. And,
Right,
and
that's
they
niche.
She ain't really got that big of a fan base.
You're right, and I agree. All I'm saying is Carisha. I think that even if she's not number 7, she still deserves to be top 10.
I think it's a city girl. I think it's
Only
a city girl
reason-
connection. It's a revolt platform.
Diddy, nigga.
In her, yeah, Diddy. But in her,
It's her herself. She's
her promo is
I don't
great.
give a fuck
She
what
has
y'all
great
say.
marketing.
I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Carisha is a star. Like
No, she's a star,
She got
but-
personality. She got charisma. Like people, like her slangs become like her words become like slangs in our culture instantly with black.
I seen a comment. Somebody say she's gonna be like, give her time. She's gonna be like the new Oprah.
I don't know.
That's a little too much.
But
that's too
I
much.
seen somebody say that.
Yeah,
her-
move it
reason
right
why her stuff
along,
hit.
bro. This man.
the
But
way
y'all
it do-
can't.
See, I'm just going on what I
God
said.
damn.
The reason why her stuff hit the way it do is because she take the rappers
Mm-hmm.
and ask them personal, messy questions
That females want to hear.
that they want to hear.
Right.
Controversy's gonna
And
always
controversy
sell,
sells,
bro.
yeah.
I mean,
Y'all respect it.
That's the game. That's how it
Gotta
goes.
respect it.
Okay.
She too. Only reason I say she too high because
So complex. So in summary, complex got it right.
I think for the most part,
for the most, nobody's gonna get 100% right, but for the most part,
75% they got
Doug
it.
said,
I would
why
say
you say
85.
85%.
There's a couple people.
I'm gonna be honest with you. From the controversy standpoint, I would put Jason Lee in the top 10. I would take Hoffa out and replace him with Jason Lee.
Jason Lee for controversy.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the
I
controversy.
get it.
Just Hollywood Unlocked part. Huh?
So just the one spot?
Huh?
Just one spot?
That's the only thing you disagree
He
with.
was switched 10 and 11, basically.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you disagree with.
Yeah, but everything else is cool.
Everything cool.
Okay.
So that's 99%. He with it.
All right. That's cool. Y'all let us.
I want to know what Doug. What you would
He
switch,
said.
Doug?
He said.
No, I already said, but Adam 22 should have been higher.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Who else?
No jumper.
You
Black
said
couldn't be
You said
higher.
Asher
Even though
Black.
Vlad
in the
need to be
top 10.
higher. Narwhal need to be higher for sure.
Narwhal definitely need to be
I
high.
don't think that.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Narwhal.
Fantasia.
Fantano, Anthony Fantano.
Oh,
I've never seen it, so
I gotta
like
I'm not,
music
I can't
reviews.
speak.
He do reviews. I've seen a few.
He's
stuff.
the biggest review channel on it.
Yeah.
What is he reviewing? Like albums?
He do review
Every
albums. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the busiest one. Check him out. He does.
Cool.
Yeah. Ray's nodding. You know about him. Okay. Well, y'all let us know. Chime in the comments, man. After you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let us know if y'all agree with the complex list. Did they get it right or not? All right. Now we on to some signature shit.
Oh,
Politics
shit.
as usual. It's time for what you know.
what you know about that? All
Trivia
right.
time.
All right. I feel that this should be easy. Let me see if y'all can get this.
All right.
Who was the first female rapper to have a diamond certified single?
Lauryn Hill.
Nah.
First female rapper to have a diamond single.
Nicki Minaj. Tap out. 0 for 2.
It's getting easy. And I only should give you one answer because now you didn't eliminate it.
Diamond certified?
Yeah.
Lil Kim?
That's it. No more. No.
Queen Latifah.
No. That's it.
Try to throw one in there.
I'm stumped, yo.
It's up to you, Ivy.
I'm stumped. Y'all done said the names that I was thinking. I'll just throw out. Nah, I don't think she got it, but I'm just Eve.
Nah, hell nah. Well, Cardi B.
Okay.
Ladies
Shout out
and
Cardi,
gentlemen,
man.
Cardi B
Shout
with
out.
Bodak Yellow
Okay.
Okay.
was an instant hit. The catchy single debuted at number 85 on the Billboard chart, but to continue to climb the charts as her fame rose. And on September 23rd, 2017, it became the number one single on the pop charts. It sold 10 million units in 2021. Cardi has the most number one singles for a female rapper with 5 to her name so far. Bodak Yellow.
Of any female rapper.
Any female rapper ever. Bodak Yellow, I Like It, WAP, Up, and Maroon's 5, Girls Like You.
Y'all heard that, Barbs? Put some respect on Cardi B's name.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Put some
'cause
respect on
Invasion of
fucking-
Privacy was how long ago? What, 6 years ago? Something like that?
That long ago?
Yeah. It was 26.
2018.
The camera on me?
Was it 28?
Yeah.
Is the camera on me? Put the camera on
It
me.
definitely was 5 years ago for sure.
Y'all hear that, Barbs?
So here you go.
Put some respect on Cardi B's name, man.
So,
All that Twitter finger shit. Cut it out.
real quick point before I ain't gonna spend too much time on Cardi. Salute to her and congratulations on that, Cardi B.
That's that Sagittarius.
But I'm just here you go. My point is, Cardi B off that one album,
Did
she's
that.
been able to maintain Cardi B, right?
Yeah.
I liken it to Lauryn Hill in her heyday. Maybe not the significance. Well, culturally, that could be an argument. But what I'm saying is, off that one album, if she ain't made a follow-up yet, does she need to at this point?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's about time.
Does she need to?
Yeah.
I mean, she don't.
Because if
need
I'm
to,
Cardi
but
B, I could just go. I'll go act and be
it's
like, fuck
close
music.
to that need to
I would say
time.
keep putting singles out.
Yeah.
It's getting close to that need to
She
time.
I put it like that. She do
But-
got, to me, she got to continue to put music out though.
Okay, but she don't need to necessarily do an album.
No.
She does do enough to keep herself relevant, though. I will say that in between this, this little break.
Lauryn Hill put out one and got the fuck out the way.
Yeah, she
Like
did.
Cardi
Yeah.
can't do that.
Okay, yeah, different time. But yeah, that's my point. Like their debut albums
Nah.
have was so successful for them that it was kind of like it took them a while to just follow that up. You know, sometimes. So that was my thing. But yeah, that was dope.
All right.
Tell me if y'all like what you know. That was a good one. So next segment, I don't F with you. What we got? Philly Phil.
I don't F with you. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a couple of artists, and one of them got to go. Okay. So we'll do some new artists. Okay.
Let's get it, man.
First one is Finesse 2 times.
Okay.
Second one is ESTG. Next one is Big 30, and last is Nardo Wick. One has to go.
Big 30.
Big 30.
Big 30.
Yeah.
Big 30, Nardo Wick, Finesse, and
ESTG.
ESTG. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Big 30 too.
All right.
Yeah.
Big 30 it is.
Doug didn't even say. Oh, you
I
said
see,
Big
I see.
30.
He said
Yeah.
Big 30.
All right. Next one we're going to do is artists and producers. So I'm going to name an artist and producer combo, and one of them has to go.
All right.
Okay.
21 Savage and Metro Boomin.
Okay.
Drake and 40. Push and Ye. And Ross and Justice League. What's the one that has
Damn.
to go?
Pushing, yeah.
That was a good one.
Pushing, yeah, gotta go.
21 Metro Boomin.
21 Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
Say that one more time to repeat. Real quick.
21 Metro Boomin. Drake and 40. Pusha T, Kanye West, Ross and Justice League.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Pusha and
Yeah,
just because
Pusha and Ye.
they haven't done as much as those other combos.
That's crazy.
He had an opportunity. Daytona was fire, bro, but yeah, over them other 3 combos, bro.
I say 20 Metro Boomin.
Savage Mode, what?
And
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just they great.
And
That
to be,
shit was a
But
movie, bro.
between those 4, that's who I'm going with.
Yo,
They
you
great. I
think
love
Push
20.
because 21 Metro. That's you can't.
Yeah,
touch
you
that.
can't.
Bro, a movie.
That combo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I actually like pushing for real chemistry a little bit better than pushing.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, for sure.
That Ross and Justice.
You would have changed it
That's
up with
crazy.
that if you did Pharrell and Pusha. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would have been.
That's who the best duo y'all think on there? I'm with Ross and Justice League.
40.
They make
That's
ass.
close. Yeah,
I'm going.
That's up there.
I'm going Drake and 40.
Drake and Ford.
That's up there.
For me, it's Ross and
Justice League.
Yeah.
That's
Like I said,
They up
I
there.
can do without Drake.
I'm going Drake and
I
40.
can do without 21.
Okay.
All right.
What's the next
All
one,
right,
bro?
next one.
oh, you got
The
3.
year is 2015.
All right.
The year is 2015. I got a couple of albums, okay? Kendrick, To Pimp a Butterfly. Future, DS2.
Oh,
Drake, if you're reading this, it's too late. Big Sean, Dark Sky Paradise.
get boy out of here.
And last but not least, Wale, Album About Nothing.
Get Sean
Yeah,
the fuck
Sean
out
gotta
of here.
go. I love.
Bye-bye, Sean.
Fire, yeah.
Get
Shout
Sean.
out to Detroit. Bye bye, Sean.
Yeah, I can't.
Get your
pick
man
The
a
Detroit joint's on right now. Bye bye, Sean.
fuck. Get the
Got to
fuck
go,
outta
boy.
here.
bro.
Hey, boy, got to go.
Get that nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck out of here.
Let's
All
get
right.
it, man.
That's what I got for you.
That was it.
Good
was just
shit.
3
Good
of them.
shit. Good
Hey.
shit. Good shit. Good
That was. I like that. That was good.
Yeah, hey, that was. Hey, keep them shits coming all season, Phil.
If y'all enjoyed those segments, show some love, man. That was good.
Yes,
Trey, tell them what they need to do,
Man,
brother.
look, man, appreciate y'all tuning into the show, man. If y'all enjoyed this episode, y'all want to support us, y'all want to support that podcast, man, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so every time we post new content, you get notified immediately. Our YouTube channel is Politickz with a Z, as usual. Hit that notification bell.
And if you like this episode and other episodes like it, you can catch them on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, anywhere you catch your podcast is at. Also, if you want to book Politickz As Usual, we got an email. Hit that thing up. If you feel like sponsoring us, we looking for sponsors. All that good shit. All that good stuff. I'm sorry. Go ahead and do that.
I had to clean that up.
You can also find us on Facebook, Politickz As Usual Podcast. Follow us. Also, come politic with us and join. Come politic with us and join our group.
Politic.
Be a part of the convo online and become a member of the Politick Party.
The political party, people. Political party. Let's get it right.
Phil's a big dyslexic. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Petersburg.
Hey, man, make sure y'all follow us on
Phil
Instagram
Moore.
at Politickz As Usual _podcast so you can stay updated with the show and bonus content. Every new episode is going to be Saturdays at 10 a.m. So tune in.
Yes, and if y'all want to follow us individually, you know what I'm saying, on social media, find me at @lifeandtimes_IV on Instagram.
Just Doug _
The Real C Boogie.
Follow me, Philly Phil 804.
And hit me up on IG at Trademark.
Yes, sir. Remember, some make a fuss about nothing. For us, it's always about hip hop. It's Politickz As Usual. We out.
Yeah.
Politickz As Usual.